Here we go. Here is our round 3 of a day in the life. So this morning we did our football training, and then this afternoon we did our conditioning. And now we're doing our strengthening. So today is chest day. So every day we alternate different parts of the body. Today is chest. Tomorrow will be triceps. The next day will be back. The next day will be shoulders. Then the next day will be arms. And then for the core and the lower body, we kind of alternate each day. Today we're doing legs. Tomorrow we'll do core. Our system is that we don't like to do heavy weights. We like to do lower weights with high reps. So especially we're strengthening for his football. And less likely to be injured when you have lower weights and higher reps and more control. our second day with the bike. Yesterday we couldn't run because of my foot was all swollen. So today I think we figured out what was causing the swelling in my foot, but that's another issue another time. But what I want to do is I want to talk about this bike. It's our second day. Absolutely love it. And check out the mud guards, or these no mud Zelfa splash guards. And I noticed that, as you can see, I keep them pretty low profile. Look how low profile that is. I mean, look, it still has clearance, but it's still pretty close. Same thing over here. If you look over here, not as much clearance, but it still spins freely. And the reason why I like it that close is because I don't want my foot hitting up on it. So if I pedal and I kind of turn, and my foot will hit it. So that's why I want it really close. And of course, number two, it looks really cool when it's low profile like that. It looks like the Batmobile with it on. So it looks awesome. It's like, if you don't point it out, you won't even notice it. But when I do hit bumps, it tends to kind of flap a little bit and hit it. So I mean, I could always adjust it, but I just like the way it looks now. So as you can see from over here, it's got plenty of clearance, but it is, as you can see, like there, see, look, it's clear, but it is very close. So it's our second day using it, and I love it. And the reason why, here's why. Look at these are the kind of hills that we deal with, and I just put this baby on first gear and just kind of spin it like I'm in spinning class, and just go up and down these hills. These hills used to kill me when I had my little baby bike with the little tiny roller skate wheels. So, and then those toddler gangs, they're like a biker gang. There's like a group of little kids with their super expensive bikes, would just like zoom past us, and they would like point and say, hey, look at the funny clown and the little tiny baby bike, like in the circus. But now they can't do that, because look at this bike. It's like, I'm Batman with this bike. I'm Batman. So I love the mud guards. As you can see, low profile, goes great with the color, the matte black. And next thing I'm gonna add is a kickstand. I know it's not gonna look cool, but I can't set this thing down just on the ground or on the wall or some stump or some post. I got to put a kickstand on it. So the next thing I'm going to add to it is a kickstand. We're not going to be doing much running at night. I mean, I only use this while I'm running with Hero, which we never run at night. And I know we don't run in the rain, but sometimes there's like little puddles of water that we run into. Besides, it's low profile. Other than that, our second day experience, it's great. I like the mud guards way better than those cardboard ones we had earlier, which is horrible. And it goes great going up those hills. We put this puppy, like I said, I put this puppy on first gear, and I just spin my way up this hill. We have some steeper hills than this, but I just want to let you know that this is kind of a normal thing where we live. These kind of hills, they're steeper, they're longer, but I just wanted to give you a pretty good example of why I needed this thing, and why I needed 12 speed, and why I needed 29 inches, and why I needed carbon fiber. No, it's okay. Why I needed carbon fiber. So that's the update. So this is round number 2. This morning we worked on our technical shooting skills. So to get down the mechanics, as usual, you got to keep your skills honed, even though during the pandemic. So we're doing round 2, which is like about 2.5 hours of running. So we did 2.5 hours of football this morning, just shooting, not too heavy, and for our technical mechanical skills. And now we're working on conditioning, and after that we're going to be working on strengthening after this. So this is the round 2 of a day in the life of bebotsonly with Hero during pandemic lockdown week here in the Philippines. Okay, let's take on this hill. Awesome bike. I'm so happy. Yes, it's expensive, 38,400, but we're enjoying it, and there's just some things that are more important than money, and that is happiness and the joy that me and Hero get out of bonding together when he's running, and I'm not struggling so much. I'm enjoying these runs. So when he says, let's go for a run, like we both go, yeah, let's go for a run. And we take out this Batmobile mountain bike over here. Okay, let's continue our exercise in round 2. So next is continue our conditioning. And see how smooth this bike is? there's some herons. See the birds on the left? Over there. Those birds over there. Okay, true believers, we're out here in the football field or football pitch, and this week we have no school because of the new COVID variant, Omicron. So this is going to be the fad, the COVID fad for the next 6 months to a year. Then after Omicron, we're going to have Galvatron. Then after the Galvatron COVID version, we're going to have, what's next after that? Voltron. So we're gonna have Voltron after that, and then Megatron. So the point we're saying here is, in the meantime, while that's going on, this week, since we have there's no school or no businesses this week, we decided to take advantage of it by getting ahead, staying ahead, and getting more ahead. And we're using this opportunity to work on our weak foot, which is our left foot. And this was kind of a blessing in disguise. A few months ago, Hero sprained his right foot, and if we wanted to keep shooting, he had to shoot with his left foot. So because of that, we were able to get his left foot stronger. So that's what we're doing. So our schedule for today is, now we also have a new mountain bike. So this morning we're working on our technicals, and this afternoon we're gonna be working on our conditioning, and then this evening we're gonna be working on our strengthening. So we're gonna do like a day in the life of bebotsonly over here with Hero's training. We can't control what's going on, well, like I said, with the Omicron, Galvatron, Voltron, Megatron, COVID variants. But what we can control is that we can still exercise even during this pandemic lockdown. Just the other day, like, all the stores are closed because no one under 18 can enter them. So, which is fine. We'll just hang out here and do this. We'd rather do this instead. So right now we're going to demonstrate some of his left foot training. So let's do a single scissor to his left and shoot is with his left. Go ahead. Okay, take two. Here we go. Single scissor, take two. So the name of this video is strengthening our weak foot. There you go. So that's much better. As you can see, the movement is natural for him now to shoot with his left foot. So let's try that again. Okay, now this time we're going to do double scissors to his left foot. Okay, take two. Here we go. Take two. Okay, much better. We'll keep that one. That one's a keeper. So as you can see, this is our routine, strengthening his weak foot, his left foot, so that way he can shoot on either side. Okay, next one is, let's do elastigo. Elastigo to your left foot and shoot. Okay, take one. Let's take another. You can see this is how sports is. You just do it again and again and again. Repetition, repetition, muscle memory until you get it right. Let's take one more. Okay, so as you can see, this is what our routine is to get his weak foot stronger. Constantly practicing his left foot. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, so we've been out here for over 2 hours now, shooting, finishing, working on his left foot, dribbling, doing skills. Next is what we're gonna do is, now that we have a new mountain bike, we're gonna go running and tackle some serious hills and work on his conditioning. Then after that, strength training. So this is a day in the life of Bebots Only, and including the first thing we're doing this morning is strengthening his weak foot during the pandemic, so we can stay ahead and get more ahead in football.